The Spark Within. On a quiet evening in the small town of Willow Creek, a young woman named Layla sat in her room, staring at the blank pages of her journal. The world outside was alive with the sounds of laughter, chirping crickets, and the occasional hum of passing cars. But within Layla's heart, there was a storm, a battle between doubt and the dream she had nurtured since childhood. Layla had always wanted to be a writer. Her mind brimmed with stories, worlds waiting to be discovered, and characters yearning to come alive. Yet, every time she picked up her pen, a voice whispered, "You're not good enough. Why would anyone care about your stories?" This inner critic was a constant companion, born from years of comparing herself to others and hearing dismissive remarks from those who didn't understand her dreams. Her parents wanted her to take over the family bakery, her friends teased her for being a dreamer, and even her teachers subtly pushed her toward more practical careers. But deep down, Layla knew her heart belonged to writing. The problem was believing she could succeed. The turning point. One day, while cleaning out her grandmother's attic, Layla stumbled upon an old, dusty box labeled "Memories." Inside were photographs, letters, and a leather-bound journal. Curious, she opened it and discovered her grandmother's handwritten notes. Each page was filled with dreams, reflections, and stories. One entry caught her eye. "I dreamed of being a painter once. But I let fear and the opinions of others chain me. Now, I paint only in my mind, and it haunts me that I never tried." To whoever reads this, believe in yourself. Chase your dream, no matter how far-fetched it seems. The world needs your light. Layla's heart raced. Her grandmother, the woman who seemed so content and wise, had regrets. She had let self-doubt extinguish her spark. Layla didn't want the same fate. That night, she wrote her first story. It wasn't perfect, far from it, but it was hers. She poured her heart into every word, letting her emotions spill onto the page. For the first time in years, she felt alive. The climb. Layla began writing daily, keeping her grandmother's journal by her side as a reminder. She joined a local writing group, where she found support and encouragement. She sent her stories to magazines, facing rejection after rejection. Each no stung, but she refused to let them define her. One evening, after months of persistence, she received an email from a small literary magazine. They wanted to publish her story. Layla cried tears of joy. It was a small victory, but it was proof that her voice mattered. Her confidence grew with every step. She started a blog, sharing her journey with others who struggled to believe in themselves. Her words resonated with readers, many of whom wrote back, thanking her for inspiring them. Years later, Layla published her first novel. It wasn't an overnight bestseller, but it touched lives. Fans wrote to her, saying her characters gave them hope, her stories helped them heal. The lesson. Standing on stage at a local book fair, speaking to a crowd of aspiring writers, Layla shared the wisdom that had transformed her life. The world will always have critics, and self-doubt will always try to creep in. But you hold the pen to your story. Believe in yourself, even when it's hard, even when it feels impossible. The spark within you is unique, and the world needs your light. As the audience erupted into applause, Layla smiled. Her journey hadn't been easy, but it had been worth it. She had learned that believing in herself was the key to unlocking her dreams, and she hoped to pass that lesson on to others. And so, her story continued, one chapter of hope, resilience, and self-belief at a time.